Korapin Punanin, The Tortoise and the Hare. Once there was a hare that liked to brag. One day he bragged to a tortoise about how fast he could run. "I can run faster than the wind," he boasted. "It is very sad that you move so slowly." "Perhaps you think I move slowly," said the tortoise. "However, I am happy to race you." "You cannot be serious," replied the hare. "You are foolish if you think you can win. However, if you insist, we shall race." The next morning, when the race began, the hare was far ahead of the tortoise, but that didn't bother the tortoise, who moved at a slow and steady pace. The hare looked back and saw that the tortoise was far behind. "That foolish fellow will never win," he said. "I am so far ahead that I can take a nap while he crawls along." Meanwhile, the tortoise kept moving at a slow and steady pace. After a while, he crossed the finish line and won. When the hare woke up, he saw that the tortoise had won the race while he napped.
The tornado scare. Early one April morning, a tornado formed and quickly moved toward the town of Madison. Most tornadoes form in the late afternoon, so this was quite unusual. As the tornado swept across the small town, it knocked down trees and signs. A few cars were even turned on their sides. Jerome heard a howling noise outside his window, and he jumped out of bed. When he looked out, he saw a swirling twister. He could hardly believe in his eyes. Then he ran to his parents' room to wake them up. His parents did not waste any time. They went downstairs to the kitchen where their dogs, Buddy and Spot, were tumbling. Jerome scooped up both dogs. Then he followed his parents to the basement, where it was safe. Jerome's mother turned on the old transistor radio she had stored in the basement. A reporter was announcing that the tornado was moving east. They stayed in the basement until the reporter announced that their town was safe. Then Jerome and his family went upstairs to have a good breakfast.
Facts. Suppose one day a girl comes to school wearing a fake braid made out of yarn. The next day, 3 girls come to school with fake braids. Soon all the girls in school are wearing the braids. That is how a fad starts. A few people start doing something different, and then all of a sudden everybody starts to copy them. In the 1950s, one popular fad for teenage girls was wearing their father's big white shirts. Another fad for girls at the same time was wearing felt skirts with cutouts of poodle on them. During the 1970s, people wore blue jeans with fancy stitching on them as a fad. In recent years, boys have worn baggy pants and baseball caps turned around backward. Not all fads are about clothes. Some fads involve sports. In the 1990s, students on college campuses kicked around a small, colorful little ball. They called this game hacky sack. Hacky sack players kept the ball off the ground by using their knees and feet. Students love playing this game during the free time. When people look back at certain fads, they may wonder why they were so popular. But when everyone is doing it, fads are just a way for people to have some fun.